Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
We run the clock, Super 16 is the cream of the crop. College football time of year, don't stop.
You're adding this guy.
Just another go dome with the courage, heart, skill, and will. Bringing you the best 16, serving up a plate for the football fiends. Breaking the best 16 college teams. Football fans, it's the show of your dreams.
Ain't no bias, Chris Zorich breaking truth. Traded in the golden helmet in the past for a suit. With the tape, never lies, college ball, he's a stoop. Breaking the top 16, not the top 32.
I don't mean to cut you off like a Zorich jersey, but you ain't really grinding unless the jersey dirty. Hit the running back like a Mack truck behind the 30-yard line. It's game time. My team ride you off the sideline.
You look at Chris like this with a fact checklist, going over college teams like a 50 scientist. Steve streaking from his head like in his playing days. Super 16 polls on the show straight away.
It's the FBS, the best of the best, from the ACC to the SEC. Pac-12, Big Ten, Mountain West, Sun Belt, and the Big 12. Open your eyelids. Who the best like the clock? Super 16 is the cream of the crop. College football time of year, don't stop. With Christopher Zorich, just another go dome with the courage, heart, skill, and will. Bringing you the best 16, serving up a plate for the football fiends. Breaking the best 16 college teams. Football fans, it's the show of your dreams.
Thanks for watching the Super 16.
That was quick. That was a fast show. All right. Thank you, Phil. Welcome, everyone, to the Super 16 poll show with myself and Phil Atosha, if he can get his programming right there. But before we get started, I want to thank you for the ending. That was the fastest show we've ever done.
We tried
awesome.
to break a record there.
That was awesome. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
I think you were trying to break it off so you don't have as long as a rant as in the past. And since I don't have a rant because my Fighting Irish were victorious.
Wow.
That's something that we might be talking about that. I don't know, but just want to thank the Football Writers Association of America and the National Football Foundation for allowing us to do this. Let's get started. Sir, how are you?
Listen, I'm hanging in there. It's always great to hang out with one of my childhood heroes.
Thank you very much. Make you feel very old. I appreciate that, Phil. That's a great way to start the show. Hey. Make the guy feel old. Thanks.
Hey, my guy Zorich with the cutoff jersey, the lyrics, the music, Notre Dame, the mini clover, anniversaries, birthdays. This guy's doing it all.
Everything.
He does it all.
I don't know how I'm still standing.
You're like Phil Collins. You're still standing.
Wow, I like that.
Yes.
I like
the
that.
Bears, however,
I
don't know how Coach Eberflus is still standing. I really don't. Obviously, mini rant here. I think I said a lot yesterday on BHL. I even talked about you yesterday on the show.
Uh-oh. My ears were burning at some point.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it was all praises again.
Oh, well, wonderful. Well, they weren't burning then.
They weren't. They shouldn't have been. No. But yeah, Chris, it's just the usual suspects. You know, it's inconsistency. It's just terrible play calling and situational football. And it gets you so upset because, you know, there's answers that you have in football, and it starts with a quarterback, and they don't understand how to use them correctly. And then, you know, play calling and Cole Kmet, there's just so much. And then the backup comes in because your starter's hurt. And then people are writing off the backup quarterback after one series. It's like this world is just a different place. It's like a rookie undrafted kid comes in there After one series, he gets strip sacked because the offensive line doesn't pick the right call.
Jesus.
And then everyone's writing him off. And then he goes down and leads them to a touchdown to bring it closer, right? Wait, what was I saying before? Let me take this is the world we live in. Like, let one game does not make a career. I've said the same thing with Caleb Williams. I'm sure we'll talk about that with people. I'm going to say it with Tyson Bagent as well. Like, allow this kid the time to properly analyze him. And the same thing with Justin Fields. I want to see consistency. That's it. And it's terrible because the coach and the offensive coordinator are the number 1 and 2 problems. So you can't really get a real good understanding of who Justin Fields is consistently as a quarterback because of those things. Then you add the offensive line issues and some of that's a center that can't snap, but played center, but let's pull him out. Let's put another guy. It is like it's like the Benny Hill show of football. Like this offensive line coach, if the head coach, who I don't think is very good at being a head coach, is praising the offensive line coach, it's that CYA praise. And it's comedy. Like, who in their right mind calls a pass protection where your offensive tackle is jumping out on a defensive back, allowing the running back to pick up a 290-pound DN sprinting at him? Like that doesn't even happen in the NFL, but somehow with the Bears, it does happen weekly. And when it does happen weekly and there's these issues, then 9 times out of 10, it's on the coach because you're not preparing these guys, right? So I just am sick of it. I don't have any patience for the excuses. And it's unfortunate that Justin has to be a part of this because I wanted to see him take another step this week. And like no quarterback could have been successful with these play. I mean, I can go on a much longer rant, but I'll end it like this. How I know, obviously, that Getsy wasn't the guy last year. And people were getting upset. And I'm showing you, like, this is just a Madden player. This is a guy that has no setup. Like, you're setting up a play by running this play so you can get to this play and have it be a big play. There's none of that, right, Chris? So then it consistently is inconsistent for that whole last year. Then this year, they're terrible, right? But then you get a glimmer of hope, which Shane and I said, tap the brakes. It's the Commanders. Let's not put them in the Super Bowl. They were about to be fired, but now they beat the crappy Commanders, right? And everything's okay because DJ Moore just had an outstanding game. Like, let's put it in perspective. And then we come to this game, and this is the tell-all tale. There's 2 of them. You're with a rookie quarterback at midfield. It's 1st or it's 2nd and 1. You're in the shotgun throwing bubble screens out with a rookie quarterback at midfield down by 6 points. There's something wrong with you as a play caller if that's what you're going to. Like, run the ball, get the first down with the rookie quarterback, rely on the offensive line blocking the run game with your running back. Nope. So the first down or 2nd down and 1, throw 3 yards back, loss of 2. Okay. 3rd and 2. Let's throw another screen the other way. They do that. Nope. Didn't get the first down. Chris, you can't. It's like 3 screens in a row. Like, if that doesn't tell you he's the wrong guy calling plays, I don't know what does. But then the head coach does the worst of all, and the offensive coordinator. Kid threw the pick. We all saw what happened, right? But here he is moving the ball after he already drove them down and they scored, right? So he's moving the ball again. You're down by 6 or whatever it was. You're at 2:07. You as the head coach have to calm it down, allow the 2-minute warning to happen, bring the offense to the side. It's first down and 10. No, you got plenty of time. You got all 3 timeouts. Let the clock go to the 2-minute warning. I said this on BHL. This is what a real head coach should do. Now I can bring my rookie without a timeout. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to run the ball here. I'm not going to throw with the opportunity that a young buck is going to make a mistake. I'm going to put us in short downs and distances to move the chains so we can eventually score. You want to go action off of establishing a run, you're doing it by purposefully getting to that point. We're on second down. All right, first down, we hit it, and we got 8. Now it's 2nd and 2. You want to throw action off of it and try to suck those linebackers, sneak a tight end right through the seam down to the 2. Fine. I'm all for it. But first down, we're not even waiting for the 2-minute warning. Shotgun. Kid messed up, Chris. The 3-step game, he's going to the out. He slides over to the left away from the center, and he goes into the contact. So it short arms the ball, and it looks like a duck. And that's, to me, the kid totally deserves the blame there. He owned it too, the kid. I
saw the press conference after. It was great.
Right? The coach really deserves the blame because that should never have been the call. And it should never have come to that. A great coach, 2-minute warning, run power, keep running the ball. You now own the game. It's up to you now to win it. And you put this kid in a position where you're tricking the defense, forcing them to play run and then get the big throw down the field. No, let's run June Jones's freaking run and shoot and throw a pick. Like, it was terrible. That's it.
So is that both the OC and the head coach? Can they agree on that? Or, is one kind of vetoing the other?
The head coach has to step in there and say, whoa. Get it to the 2-minute warning. Let's get, I know myself. That's exactly, if I had an OC and he was calling plays, it's up to me to step in and know situational football. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I forget this part. Mind you, you've had 5 or 6 bad snaps in the shotgun. How about take that away from the play and let's get out of this game by getting under center. Exactly. Straight smoke. Get under center and make sure we get the snap and exchange. Oh, terrible.
So how do you rectify bad snaps during the season?
Dude, I've never seen a poorly coached offensive line like this. The shotgun snap. I pointed this out 2 years ago with Cody Whitehair. I've never seen a center grab the top of the ball like this and flick it back like he's playing bocce ball in Grandpa Georgina's freaking backyard with the Italians. It's like, what are you doing? You're doing some bocce toss back? You grab it like you're throwing it and you slide it across the turf or the grass, whatever surface you're playing on, until you reach your hands towards your cojones and you just flick it back and it goes on a 45 every time. I've coached little kids to do this. Little kids can do it, but an NFL football player can't. It's not hard. It's all in where he's grabbing the ball. Just think, what is it? Physics. The laws of physics. We want to punt to freaking wobble all up there so the wind might take it, right? We don't want that for our quarterback, jackass. So the laws of physics, if you're grabbing the nose and throwing it back, it's going to start wobbling. It could go anywhere, which it does, because you have no rhythm or timing. You could fix this so easy no, I don't give a crap how old, how many years you played. This is how you snap it.
Right.
Not how whoever taught you that at Kansas State, wherever you learn that crap is wrong. It's wrong. And it's the proof is in the pudding there. Freaking amazing. Only the Bears, man. Not one, not two, not three, not 5 snaps going all over the place. How about let's put another center in. He does it too. Lucas Patrick. So how about alleviate worrying about that and get under center? Nope. Getsy knows. Listen, I just know that we can do this. I had a great play call there. Yeah. Fire him. Get rid of him. How about how much coaching experience do you have as a head coach? That's where you start. How much coaching experience? It's the Chicago Bears.
Right.
Tired of the Wannies. Tired of the Gerons. I'm tired of let's see if this coordinator could be a coach, a leader of men. Your McCaskies are so intimidated by a personality like mine or yours or whoever's that they hire the nice guy, the Jack that tucks in his shirt, as Steve Smith says. Hold on. Eberflus said Patrick was more experienced center. Patrick has 1,200 snaps at center. Whitehair has over 3,300.
No, wow.
Blues caught in a lie. Blues the liar now. So even his knowledge is for the situation is wrong. It's time to get a real head coach.
That's crazy. And these are his players. He should know that.
And listen, I'm all for a young up and coming coach if they have the right personality.
Sure.
Like a Mike Tomlin's personality can stand up in front of a room and command the respect. You need that in your head coach.
No, and then also if you have the supporting cast as well, right? So if you have some folks that have had head coaching experience, some really experienced veterans, some NFL veterans on there, then okay, I could forego or I could see hiring someone that he's bringing enough experience, and in that situation, if I'm going to be making that decision, I need to see the staff that you're going to create, because if you come by and give me a whole bunch of dudes from your last team that don't have a lot of experience, I'm not going to go with you.
I agree with you. If you look back at Nagy's first year, the success for him getting the head coach of the year, whatever he got, was because of Vic Fangio and that defense that created a record 39, I believe, takeaways or something like that. So the proof is hidden sometimes. All you have to do is look at the kind of coaching that you're hiring. And the Bears have failed epically at doing that. And whether Ryan Poles deserves another shot at finding that guy is up for debate. That's it, Chris.
That was good. All right. I like that.
Yeah?
I like yes. The blood pressure wasn't up. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired of these Bears. Even I wear Bears swag, and I'm still tired of what I see from them. But it's par for the course. He's won one game in the last 15. Or is it 16 now? They haven't won a home game in the last 11, I believe.
So what's his record then?
So how many games has they won? 4.
Okay, so 5. So he's
won 5 games.
5.
Stay the course, says the McCaskies. That whole sham of don't fire coaches in the season. Guess what? It hasn't helped you. Maybe do the opposite, George Costanza.
If you've been doing this crap, right.
You've been doing. Let's get rid of this. Let's call it what it is. Some people are saying, here in Connecticut, the Bears are tanking for Williams. That's what the headline here was in Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
did the Bears tank for William? Why else would you throw 3 screen passes at midfield? 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1.
So imagine how that locker room is, though, bro. Like they go. I mean, like, how do you go to work? Well, I mean, I know. I was there. I mean, I was on a 4 and 12 team with Dave Wannstedt, and that was redundant.
What was that like? You could give us.
It was terrible. I mean, you went in every time not knowing what was going to happen. And I want to say I went through 2 seasons with him like that, and it was heartbreaking, man. I mean, you wanted to go out there and play. You had a coach who didn't know how to coach, his way out of the paper bag, but you had some great players, and you ran those great players off,
It's sad, man. It's sad to see it. And then obviously the Justin Fields injury is like the cherry on top. You want to get these answers. Now, today he's saying, well, we got to wait till Friday. It's all about grippage. It's all about grippage, Chris. Because the MRI saying he dislocated his thumb, so now it's got to be.
Did they send him to the hospital after the game? Like was he helicoptered to the hospital, or were they just in the tent?
I think they just gave an X-ray.
Okay. Did he not return back to the game? Like on the sideline? On the sideline?
No, I never saw him. I could be wrong, but I didn't see him.
I thought that was kind of odd.
Yeah, with a thumb injury. I don't know.
Just look at, okay, X-ray, don't you want to go out there and try to coach up the guy behind you and try to get a victory? Even if you can't go back in, even if they take your helmet away, okay, you want to go back in, but you heard in the media here in Chicago, he wanted to get back in.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
That's a great point, Chris. I honestly didn't even think of it.
I'm looking for him. Couldn't see him.
Yeah, you usually see the quarterback, if he hurt his thumb, it's wrapped up, even if you put him in a sling.
Right.
Even if it's to protect it.
He got a headset on. He
gets a headset on. He's helping his boy out.
Exactly.
I did see Nathan Peterman helping Beijing.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Shane has the stats. Flus is 3-20 as the head coach of the Bears. He's the only head coach in Chicago Bears history to have at least a 2-game winning streak thus far in his career. That was Brandon Segru with that stat.
So that is
4-20.
4-20.
4-20 figures in Chicago. It's legal, so it's 4-20.
Wow.
You could legally get rid of and smoke Eberflus out of town right now. 4-20. 4-20.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to turn it around. Telling you right now. Zebra don't change his stripes right there.
That's hard, man.
No. This is the charter franchise. Anyway, let's talk some college football.
Love it. Let's talk about the Super 16 Poll
Show with Chris Zorich. Let's kick it off, Chris, right out the gate.
There's
16 horses in the race.
Love it.
First one out the gate's usually number 1. That's usually how it works, right?
However,
the last one out the gate right now.
I like it.
Is this
number 16, Utah.
Now, Utah State put. They wound up, and again, our faithful guy is not back yet. And Cal 34-14. Again, not that impressive, but
they did win.
I mean, that's the thing. And they only lost one. They're only down 1 game, man. That's the frustrating part. Like, I love them, man. I mean, we were huge Utah fans last year.
I don't know where Ben is tonight.
It's freaking awesome, man. Yeah, no crap. Yeah, Ben, what's up, man? We're waiting for you.
You have your moment here.
Right. This is your moment to tell the experts the hell they're talking about. But I mean, right now you got to think about it. I mean, they're They're still 5-1, man.
Yeah, they didn't beat Baylor. For Chris.
Wow. But that's the hard part, right? It's because they wound up losing to Oregon State, which was a couple weeks ago. But I mean, you think about not being 100%, they still got it, and now they have a chance to really prove themselves in beating SC next week.
Is there any update on the quarterback?
I have not heard.
So Bryson Barnes threw 15 of 21 for 128 yards.
Right. Struggling.
So they're doing it with the ground game and their defense. So
and we all loved Whittingham as the coach. So
oh yeah, he's a great coach. Obviously, look what he's doing without the freaking mullet.
I don't want to talk about the fact that his offensive coordinator is smart enough to be able to overcome the adversity, and Notre Dame could have had him, but that's a different story.
Oh, that's
ouch! That was a jab at my Irish.
You're the Utah coach for our.
That was a jab at my Irish.
I would like this coach as the head coach of the Bears.
Hey.
Jerry.
I don't know.
Did you wear the suit, Jerry? Did you wear the suit? If you know Seinfeld.
There you go. Yes, I've heard that one before.
Let's go to number 15, Chris.
Number 15, Tennessee.
All right, our Vols stayed put. However, they had a nice victory against Texas A&M. Some folks think that they're not sure how long Jimbo may be at Texas A&M after this season. Considering he's had not only the cupboard full, but he's been able to bring in some crazy top prospects with NIL, and literally they're leaving damn near every week. It's ridiculous.
Jimbo might be on the outs. Milton, not that big of a day for him. They stuck to the ground game with my guy Jalen Wright, number 0.
Mm-hmm.
Kid's a star in the making. Tennessee.
Is it really 77 million? Citizen? Oh my God. Maybe not.
77 mil is his payout?
For how long?
Oh my God.
How long? Well, okay. So maybe he has the smartest agent in the country, because talk about job security. Damn.
God.
But see, they have that oil money out there, man. You would think that that'd be like, all they got to do is tap another keg, right? Boom! Get some more oil. 77 million. You paid it out.
Jesus.
I'm sure I just
again 77 mil.
Jacked up the whole oil industry, but
number 14, USC.
That's 7 spots to 14.
Oh my God.
So here's the question. Did Caleb Williams lose the Heisman Saturday when Notre Dame defeated them 48-20?
He might have. But again, a Heisman is a season's worth of play.
Correct. One game does not make or break somebody, hopefully.
Right. I hope that doesn't twist that. Obviously, he's been probably the best player I've seen in a long time. Shane's pointed out the kid from Washington.
A lot of people have talked about Penix. A lot of people have talked about it. Yep.
We've been talking about Penix all season long.
Since last year, yeah.
Since last year. And obviously, we're not there yet, but they had a big win. I'll let Chris talk about that later. But Notre Dame rattled USC. And getting pressure and doing the things that they did. I mean, every quarterback is going to have those days. It's par for the course. It's par for the course. And when people were coming at the situation and writing him off, I always go back. Well, Patrick Mahomes had 4 interceptions in a game that I watched at Texas Tech. That doesn't take away his ability. I'm sure there's other quarterbacks. specifically remember someone saying, well, he had 4 interceptions. So I was like, come on. So we'll see. This is a big game for Caleb.
Yep.
Bounce back and show people, okay, that was a bump in the road. I got to get back. And sometimes players read their own headlines.
Sure.
I don't know.
Well,
So,
and it doesn't help that. And I think on social media, I saw that, and we could all trust social media, right? But I saw this somewhere that his agent talked about that wherever he goes, he wants part ownership in the team. What? What?
I don't think it's going to happen, bro.
You're a rookie.
Just get to the league.
You're a rookie.
Play the game. The rest will take care of itself.
Here's the thing, though, Citizen. I'd be terrified. I mean, I'm hoping the Utes could put up a good game, because if he's trying to bounce back and prove himself and show the voters, the Heisman voters, that he's the real deal, he's gonna have like a 500-yard game against the Utes.
Yeah, for Utes versus USC. That'll be prime time, 8:00 Saturday night. Must-see TV, Chris. I'm not trying to ruin your 5, but
I'm just saying that they might be on my list. I'm not sure, but
let's go.
It's
Let's go real quick.
Right. You got it.
Is a team game. When you watched USC versus Notre Dame, a lot of people obviously picked USC to beat them.
Correct.
When you watch the game, Notre Dame came out aggressive. The USC did not look good on defense nor offensively. So is this one of those wake-up calls, or is this what it's been?
As far for Notre Dame or for
USC? Notre Dame had their backs to the wall. They lost 2 in a row. So
SC has to, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I thought it was going to be a better game.
Yeah,
and USC's part, and now everybody's saying that Al Golden saved his job because he coached such a poorly season this year. A lot of folks are like, this guy's going to be out of there, but he was able to redeem himself, and it came crucial plays, 4 interceptions, I think. It was crazy. Yeah. 3 interceptions. Crazy.
Let's go to number 13.
Number 13, Ole Miss.
They just went up one because they were a little idle. So, I'm excited about it. Yeah, well, yes, exactly. And let me see who they will be playing.
They get a first Auburn.
There we go. Next week.
Correct?
Yes.
Auburn. Ole Miss versus Auburn, Saturday, 7 p.m.
There we go. Chris
will have both of those games on.
Look, probably just maybe a couple more. But who knows?
Let's go to number 12. This one.
Number 12, Oregon.
How about that? I mean, it was a throwing showcase, man. It was crazy. And then everybody's talking about Bo Nix is in a hunt for the Heisman as well. I was surprised by that, but Penix obviously came out.
Oh my God. I thought this was the best game of the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going down the field. Down the field. Maybe Stanford over Colorado.
Unfortunately, it's not ranked, so we can't talk about it, but wow. I know when you went to bed at 1:00 in the morning and you woke up, you had no idea that Colorado was going to lose.
I had none. I'm like, I went to bed and woke up the next day and I'm like, what? Then you sent me the creaky tweet. Anyway, Oregon, though, Bo Nix drives them down the field. They take the lead. I think that's it.
There we go. That's all.
Washington ain't going to be able to do this. And Penix had other plans, and this is where you see the cream rises to the top. The stars always align for those that are ready to make the big plays. He did. Amazing game. Bo Nix, though, I mean, he did everything he could.
Right.
Like, he
Right.
can't play defense.
Right. Right. I don't know, man. You know, it depends. But no, you're right. You're right. And I think this was great football. Like you mentioned, I mean, these are two Heisman hopefuls going at it.
That was
And
awesome.
I'm not sure if we're going to have a chance to see that anymore this year.
I know. Oh, the thing I like again about YouTube TV is the bottomless cup of DVR footage that you can tape all these games and store them. Like, I can watch this game again, like I would, even though I watched it to begin with.
Right.
That game was that good. It'll be a classic game, just a battle of two quarterbacks, two teams. The University of Washington fans going crazy. It had everything.
And a little shout out to them because I'm a diehard fan of College Game Day.
Mm-hmm.
Those suckers were there at 6 a.m. 6. Are you kidding me? College students. Packed.
They were up, man.
Packed.
He's probably out there earlier, waiting to be
packed.
sick.
I have a daughter who we were hanging out in Notre Dame's tailgate. Her and her crew didn't get out till 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. We're like, where you at? Like, everybody's getting ready. Like, come on now, you're missing all the tailgate and stuff. Yes.
Some cornhole to play.
Exactly. All right.
I'm not. Are you a cornhole guy or no?
Only on tailgating, and only for tailgating.
Yeah, like
I'm not a really big beer pong guy, but I play jack pong, which is interesting.
What's that?
Jack pong?
Yeah. What is it?
Jack Daniels.
Oh, now I know.
Yes.
Have you seen this game where they throw the frisbee, but you got to hit it into the can?
I haven't seen that one yet. That's a tailgate game?
Yeah, I saw these dudes playing it. They throw a frisbee. Their teammates standing over this. It's got a hole in it or above it, like a can, like a garbage can. They got to smack the frisbee into it like a alley-oop.
Okay.
So your teammate throws it, so he's got to get it as close above it so you can hit it in.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know who came up with this, but someone did. Anyway,
I'm sure some drunk dudes at a tailgate were like, "Hey man, throw a paper plate or something."
They got paper football wasn't good enough for them. I said. Let's go to number 11.
Number 11, Texas.
Down to my Longhorns, man. I had such high hopes, man. My heart is broken, man. They did not have an opponent, but this is what happens, right? I mean, you have a lot of success early and things don't turn out right. So Sarkisian, it's a tough one, man.
Yeah,
Such high hopes.
I know a couple people had Archie Manning in their future NFL teams as their future NFL team's quarterback. He hasn't seen the field yet.
Right. Exactly.
I'm like, can we see the kid play?
It's a whole different game, man. It's a whole different game.
Stop. But Ewers goes out, it's a bye week. So did they move up or down?
Yeah, they actually moved down. Come on, man. There's some good ass teams out there. Man. They moved down 3.
On a bye.
Yes. Hey man, when your ass ain't playing, you can't go out there and prove yourself.
Here was another great game at number 10. We're in the top 10 now.
Hello.
Super 16. Pole shot.
Number 10, North Carolina.
This is an exciting game. I'm kind of watching this one to see what they were going to do to kind of bounce back from that very unfortunate loss last week. And I'm talking about Miami in this case.
Yeah, tough Tough game. North Carolina. My guy May.
Hey, man.
Plays.
Real deal, man. Real deal. And, it's interesting. After the season, as you and I talked about it, I talked to some other friends, and I'm like, hey, why doesn't somebody just try to swing by and get May with the NIL? And apparently, like, his whole family and his mom, like, went to North Carolina. It was crazy.
Yeah,
he's like seventh generation or some shit like that.
Carolina strong.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Good game. Very good game. And did you see that throw by the Miami quarterback, Van Dyke?
I did not.
Oh, my God. Well, Ryan Cox, friend of the network, he's not in the chat tonight, sent us a video of it. So Van Dyke gets lit.
Okay.
There it is. Gets lit. As he sees it coming, he just anticipates the fade, gets buried, drops the fade right in over the top. One of the better throws you'll see. Quarterback standing in there. Touchdown ball.
Oh,
it was beautiful, but it goes unwinnable.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Those throws that freaking go unnoticed because you lose.
Right.
That's one of those. Right. They had won, everybody would have seen it.
Wow.
Texted it to Chris in the book club. Thanks for reading.
I'm sorry. I was hustling, man.
It's hustling.
Yes.
Were you in the stadium?
I was at the game, and
were you in the stadium?
I was at the game.
Okay.
And I could hear the game. I was in the vicinity of the game.
Okay.
And
my sons were like, is Chris in there watching? And I was like, yeah, he's there.
There you go. Yes. Tell them I heard the game. I actually heard a lot of it, and I was able to watch it as well. Yeah. So I was there.
As long as you saw it.
Yes. Was I in the Notre Dame zip code? Yes.
Yes.
Technically, I was 100 yards from the game.
There you go.
So I was there, buddy. I was there. But I say all that to say that, so all day Saturday, man, we're running around the tailgates and stuff like that, hustling around, man. Hey, had to get back. It was. Sorry, I did not read it. I apologize, Shane.
It's okay. He sent it to you again so you could check it out after the show because we can't put those college TV highlights on here for whatever reason. We don't have that NIL money.
Hey, that's what happens, man.
That's what happened. Let's go to number 9. We've been excited about this team. They keep rolling.
Number 9, Oregon State.
The Beavers, baby, they're up 3, which we are definitely excited about.
Moving on up.
Hey, man.
To the east side.
And, after I think they lost one game, right? I'm trying to find them.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't know why they cut off their schedule for me. I was trying to give you because I know they break.
Yes, it was Washington State. Yep. It was
Washington State when they were 12.
Yeah. Yep.
And they beat Utah.
Which was that was their only loss. So this is the reason why their ass is up there. And then, think about it. Look at their schedule.
When
you look at it,
UCLA.
Now there's, they got to play a Colorado team that's hurting.
They got a bye week this week.
Oh, Lord. Yes,
they got a bye week. They got Arizona after the bye.
Right.
Then Colorado. Then they have Stanford. Then they play Washington. Then they play rival Oregon.
And technically, that's kind of a rough last 4 games, man. Just saying.
Bro.
Just saying. Exactly. There we go. See, citizen.
It's not on the script.
It's not. Damn, man. Who knew Colorado and Stanford were going to be tough this year?
Colorado.
Hello.
Colorado. Let's go to number 8.
Number 8. Alabama.
We got Alabama coming up too, which we're excited about. They're breaking the top 10, bro. You know what that means?
Bro,
they could be in the hunt. They could be in the hunt. They could be in the hunt, though. Hey, man.
For Red October?
Never take Alabama out. We talked about that.
Bro, Arkansas.
I know. It was kind of ridiculous.
It's almost like Baylor.
But I'm excited, though, man. Are you kidding me?
Tennessee.
Alabama's back.
Wow.
They're back in the top 10.
This is big.
Back in the hunt.
Got them higher than I would.
Thank you, Ron. See?
I wouldn't have them up there.
I know. If they only had a quarterback, if I only had a brain, if I only had a heart, right?
They play Tennessee this weekend. Take
That's
me to another place.
That's going to be a good one.
Tennessee here. So this kid's finally their quarterback. How do we say it? Meyer? How do we say his name?
Wait, hold on.
It ain't Buckner, I'll tell you that. How do we say his name? Jesus Christmas.
Is it Minor or something like that? I gotta find it.
Milrow.
Yeah.
Right? Milrow. So he's their quarterback now going forward.
Right.
Inconsistent, great arm talent, good runner, good athlete. I would personally have these guys down at 10 and push those other two up.
Okay.
That's it. That's my only complaint so far with your rankings here.
So far.
Oregon actually should be higher. That I take it back.
Well, no, because they didn't start that high. Remember? I mean, when you look at it, they
Oregon was undefeated.
Yeah,
let me look at where you had them last week.
Right. The only ranked team they beat was Colorado, and they blew them out.
Hold on. That's not it. That's not it.
Thank you.
This is last week. Oregon was 9.
Right.
Okay. Alabama was 10.
Right. Look what happens.
So Oregon
loses
in a freaking battle. This wasn't some Mike Tyson versus Spinks fight, 38 seconds. Right. So Oregon, I think, should be a little higher.
Okay.
Maybe over Texas.
Okay.
USC got blown out. So you got them right. Ole Miss was idle. You got that right. So, okay. Just minor complaint. Hey, man. Alabama's a little too high for me.
All allowed to have opinions. Absolutely. Absolutely.
This opinion here.
This opinion's going to be interesting.
This is a strange one for me.
Number 7, Penn State.
How do you blow out a team 63-0 and then drop one?
Exactly. He's breaking the code, Sheree.
Whose damn poll is this?
You got to blow out somebody.
Whose damn poll is this?
It took UMass.
Blows out somebody and they drop. What?
They handled their business.
What?
At UMass.
What?
Who was the famous basketball player from UMass? What was his name? Do you remember this guy? In the chat.
Definitely don't.
You don't. Anyway, didn't Calipari coach at UMass or one of those dudes?
Okay, here's the thing,
UMass is a basketball school. They spanked them.
How do you fit those teams that we have not spoken of yet into the top 6 without dropping Penn State? That's what I'm saying. Because last week they were 6.
Penn State drops, blowing out
UMass.
This is a tough. You do have a tough job.
Think about it. Think about the teams who we haven't mentioned.
Thank you. Marcus Camby.
There we go.
Marcus Camby. Dr. J played at UMass?
Really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. My boy played at UMass. Kari Samuel played for the Bears.
Hey, hello. All right. Shout out to Kari.
Yes.
Shout out to Curry.
Shout out to Kari, but UMass gets waxed by Penn State, 63-0.
And they drop.
Chris moves them down.
They drop. What the hell? What the hell do you need to do to move up?
Well, this is what you do.
Number 6, Washington.
Hello. Their ass
Beat
is up
Oregon.
5. Why? Because beat Oregon. Exactly. See, you beat Oregon, you jump up.
You jump up. You're having a tough job here.
This is a tough season, man.
Penn State's playing great football.
Which is kind of exciting, though, because we're not sure exactly. Like, I don't have a set Final Four this year.
Right.
We're almost halfway through the
Georgia
season. I don't have a. I'm sorry?
Because Georgia has been consistently number one the last couple of years, but they've been off a little bit.
Exactly.
Ohio State's up and down. Florida State's been up and down, but Michigan's always blowing everybody out. And
maybe not everybody. Maybe not everybody.
Chris never loves.
Maybe not everybody. I think it was a team called TCU? Was it DC? Oh, okay. Dr. J, thank you.
Dr. J did go to you.
Thank you, Cherie. And shall I mention? I think it was called TCU last year. What was that?
Well, that was last year. I'm saying this year they've been blowing everybody out.
But they didn't play anybody ranked.
We didn't do Super 16.
The only reason why
from last year.
The only reason why there's another team out there that's ranked higher than Michigan is because they beat a ranked team. Exactly.
I don't want to spoil it.
And let's
Washington, Penix.
Yes.
Heisman.
Phenomenal. Heisman.
Amazing game. Heisman hopeful, we'll say.
Huge. Well, Heisman contender now, right?
Contender. That was the word I was looking for. Contender. We talked about him and Bo Nix.
Yes.
Classic game.
Battle.
You haven't watched it. Gotta find it. Check it out.
And we may not see, let me see. Are we gonna see who we got? I'm looking for they could go undefeated, bro. And then what?
Washington?
Yes. They got Arizona State.
Yep.
They got Stanford. They got SC.
Yep.
Utah. Yep. Oregon State. And Washington State. Last game. Is that like the Apple game? The Apple bucket game or something like that?
The Apple bucket game.
Apple bucket, perfect. Something like that.
Sounds good.
Yes, right.
Bob for Apple game.
It's an apple something, right? It's the green apple. It's
the
red
Washington versus Washington State.
I'm gonna be way off. It's the Apple Showcase. That's what happened. It was the showcase.
Apple Showcase.
Right. It was the Red River Rivalry Showcase that I fucked up.
The Apple Bottom Bowl. Apple bottom jeans.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. Back here.
Yes.
Number 5, Chris.
Let's go number 5.
Number 5, Oklahoma.
I think this is the biggest surprise of the year.
Boomer Sooner.
I think because, everybody had them written off.
Yeah. Venerable.
Brett Venerable came from Clemson.
Clemson.
Pardon me?
Left Clemson. Yes. Now Clemson's defense is suspect.
Yes, it is. If that's what we can call it.
Yes. Well, they had a bye this week.
Yes, they did.
So next game they have UCF and then Kansas.
Yes, and so looking at their schedule, ooh, Lordy, they may be undefeated as well. See, this is the scary part, man.
Yeah.
Their biggest game was the damn River Rivalry, and they knew that if they took down Texas, guess what? They're in the driver's seat.
We
got BYU, we got a little TCU, we got West Virginia. Come on. Undefeated. See, I told you, Apple Bottom Cup.
Apple Bottom Cup.
Apple Bottom Cup.
The Apple Cup.
There you go. Thank you, Sheree.
Apples, 1 cup.
Number 4, Florida State.
That was disgusting. Thank you very much. Wow. Thank you. Okay, Florida State. Your Cuse. Shane, what happened to your Cuse team?
Shane, what's
Cuse.
going on with Cuse? Holy.
That's the guy, Dino Babers, right?
Dino Babers.
Sorry.
Babers.
He
come out, called this guy God's creation at wide receiver.
Hello.
The Florida State wide receiver, the big kid, just dominating Syracuse in big moments. The kid Davis continues to shine at quarterback. So Florida State has been on a roll all season. You like what you're seeing from Oklahoma and Florida State.
I do. I am.
Both in Chris's top 5 right now.
So let me ask what you would do for your 4th and 5th selection.
I would have had Washington 5.
Okay.
With the big win, I would have Oklahoma 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or Penn State 6, Oklahoma 7, rather.
Gotcha. Okay. That's
where I would be. Florida State, I like where you have them.
A basketball school 63-0, right?
Well,
okay. Fair enough.
You gotta beat who you line up against, Chris.
Here we go. And if you don't line up against anybody, you may drop. Or you may jump ahead.
You might stay.
Right.
Florida State, though, has been another story this year. So both big stories. Oklahoma and Florida State are in your top 5.
Love it.
I love it. Here comes the letdown for me. Is number 3.
Number 3, Michigan.
Michigan keeps doing what they got to do.
Right. All they're doing is playing their football, and had they scheduled correctly, Who
should they play?
But I mean, I would love to see them play Notre Dame.
Big Ten.
Let's have them play Notre Dame.
Get it back on the schedule, I guess.
I'll call a guy.
They spanked Rutgers.
Yes, they did.
They spanked Nebraska, then Minnesota, then Indiana. They're just terrorizing their conference.
So what does that say about their conference?
Hey, I've seen this conference do straight up great.
Yes. When? Last year? This year?
Last year they did, and they lost to TCU.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Was that a loss or was that a outright embarrassment of a butt kicking? I'm not sure which one it was.
Oh, man.
Brutal, bro. Brutal.
That was a tough one.
That was a disgusting one.
Cherie just dropped off the show because of it.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here with this guy. Michigan. Who did they play next? Ooh. Michigan State, right?
Yes, they do. That's one of the it's a rivalry, and it's always, man, Michigan State is always a hard team, man.
This is the tough game. Yes, especially when they're ranked. I'll never forget. I thought they were going to the national championship.
The Natty.
The punt block game. Remember that?
Yep.
Oh my God.
It's a tough game, man.
This is a rivalry that you can't just call it a layup game. Got to go in there, handle your business. It's a dangerous game rivalry.
Do they have a thing, or is it just bragging rights for the state of Michigan?
3. Michigan State. Isn't it like some cup or the
like
axe?
A broken tooth bowl or something like that? Because, I mean, even when we played it, man, it was always a tough, like, the year we won a national championship. Nice plug. 1988. Yeah, we played Michigan. Well, we played Michigan first. We beat them, but barely. And then we played Michigan State, and they just beat the crap out of us, man. It was a tough-ass game.
Yeah, the Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan. Okay.
Exactly. It's like an axe.
Yes. Paul Bunyan.
The hammer.
Love it.
Paul Bunyan.
Right, man.
Let's go to number 2. I think you know where he's going here.
Number 2, Ohio State.
They beat
There they are.
Purdue 41-7.
Handling business.
They
Ohio
are,
State.
and look what happens when you handle business. You get ranked. Oh.
Hey, Ohio State. They got Penn State coming up, Coach.
That might be on my list. I don't know.
Might just be.
That might be on the list.
Very telling weekend.
It's going to be an interesting
Big Ten
week.
football.
And surprisingly enough, like there's only a handful of games. There's not even. I had a hard time for my fifth one. It was tough.
Oh boy.
Tough.
Ohio State played tough, beat Purdue badly. Chris keeps them at number 2. Let's go to number 1.
Maybe psychologically, I'm doing that because the higher they stay ranked, the more it might help Notre Dame get in the top 10. Whoa! I don't know. Maybe that might be it. Psychologically, I'm saying. Psychologically. Maybe.
Here we go.
Number 1, Georgia.
But I forgot the line in my intro that I come correct. So that's probably not why I'm doing it.
That is probably not why you're doing it.
That is correct. It's probably because they beat a ranked team.
They beat a ranked team. They beat Notre Dame.
Who was ranked like 9th, I think, at the time.
I believe they were.
So it's a
8
top 10
or
team.
9.
Okay, so that's pretty good. All right. Let's talk about Georgia.
Georgia?
This is Vandy, okay. But consistent. And as you can see, I'm not afraid that if you have a little hiccup, your ass is going down.
They're going down.
You're supposed to be at that elite level. So
Georgia, when does their schedule get tough?
Their schedule should be getting tough.
They beat Vandy.
They did.
Then they get Florida. They got Florida. Or they get a bye this weekend.
Yep.
So will they stay at number 1 with a bye?
It depends on what happens. It depends what happens at Ohio State and Penn State. What happens there?
Let's go there.
Who knows?
We should go.
Love it. I bet you can guess my first game.
It's gotta be Penn State, Ohio State.
Yes it is. One
game. With the bye week, strategy-wise for Zorich, you're putting it out there right there.
I'm just saying.
Ohio State could make a move. To the top.
They could make that move. What happens? I don't know. It depends on what Michigan State can do, but my number 2, that's going to be SC.
SC?
Yes, USC.
USC? Oh, yeah. USC versus who?
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Oh, my God.
Utah. No, Utah.
Yeah, USC, Utah.
Huge, because we want to see what happens when Caleb loses everything. He thinks he's lost the Heisman. He's going to have to throw 500 yards.
Is he going to just absolutely put people in their corners?
I would definitely do that. I mean, he has a chance, and I don't know if he's going to come back with the fingernail thing, but there was this. I don't know if you had a chance to see it. There was this drunk kid at Notre Dame when they rushed the field. Dude ran up to him, and he had his camera with him. He went to him, Caleb, and said, "Hey, Caleb, show those fingernails now, buddy." It was hilarious.
Oh, jeez. I guess his mom owns a nail salon. That's the story behind it.
Well, Caleb. She's about to own a lot more of she's about to have a chain. She's about to have a national chain.
She is going to have a
chain. Jeepers creepers.
National chain. All right, so my number 3 game.
Number 3.
This is going to be kind of interesting. Duke, Florida State.
Oh. Ooh. Duke.
Interesting. Yes.
Interesting game there. Florida State been playing really great football. Number 4 in your poll. Duke, you kind of poo-pooed when Notre Dame beat them.
Poo-pooed when hey man.
Hey,
when you get
another
team,
basketball school.
Hey man, that's what happens, man. You're gonna get poo-pooed if you don't show up.
Danny Ferry, little Grant Hill.
Look at that. All right, so let's talk about number 4.
Patrick Manley played at Duke.
Impressive.
Number 4 game.
4th one. Tennessee at Alabama.
Oh yeah. Joe Milton. How's he gonna step up versus Milrow?
Hey,
where there the
exactly.
defense.
That's gonna be a
Zorich rookie card.
Hey, hello. I have one of those too.
Yeah.
That and this pen is probably worth about 8 cents. So we're good. We're good. My last game. Michigan. Wow. Michigan State.
Oh, he even puts the 5th game.
And the only reason why is because Michigan State's not ranked.
Exactly.
Come on now.
I got to side with Chris.
Don't hate me that much, man.
Penn State, Ohio State is the number 1 game of the weekend.
The number 1.
Big number 1.
Huge. As they say, huge game.
Have you ever seen Ari Spears imitate what's his name? From The Sopranos?
Yes, he's phenomenal.
Oh my God.
You close your eyes, you're like, Tony, what the hell? You came back to life.
I said the same thing. I sent it to you when I found it.
Was it on Saturday? And I didn't have a chance to see it.
No, it's on Instagram.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
You never check it, so.
Yeah, I don't know about the Instagram one.
Your wife probably saw it.
Yes, I'm sure she did. I'm sure she may have commented on it. And she probably said, Chris does not do Instagram. Damn, really? So that's what she tells people. But
listen, where is this that was your last game, right? The 5th game.
Michigan, we are done. Yes.
Michigan
you are
State.
done with me. Yes, correct.
I'm not done with you yet.
You are. Wow.
There he is. Big game. Who does Notre Dame have this weekend?
Ooh, interestingly, they're on a bye. They're idle.
Oh, Chris gets a break.
I get a break. However,
will you stay at the Mini Clover?
How about this? Me and my boy Rick, Michigan Rick. Yes.
Michigan
We're
Rick.
going to go hang out at the Mini Clover this weekend.
Look at that.
Yeah, smoke cigars, eat some food. You know, he's a classically trained chef. He's a classically trained chef.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he cook too? Like,
oh my God, you have no idea.
Put him to work.
He cooks the best shit ever.
Do you like, you're cooking?
No,
like,
right. I mean,
cooking, you know.
Yeah, well, it's kind of intimidating. After all these years, it's like I have a grill, you know. And then a lot of times, we all get to some other guys get to the hey, everybody will buy the steak, so Rick doesn't have to do shit. And then maybe he feels like it, maybe he doesn't. Then if he feels like it, we'll all eat like kings. If he doesn't, we're all fucked.
Yeah. So that basically, Rick, that's like, come prepared to cook, Rick, please.
It's the unspoken rule.
Is he one of those dudes that like goes in your cabinets and like he could fucking figure out everything with ingredients? MacGyver with ingredients?
I mean, you could have like a shitty steak. Yeah. And he can put like 4 ingredients on it, and it tastes like you got it from the best steakhouse in Connecticut. It's amazing.
Dude, those dudes are master. I'm just so impressed with that.
He was doing a cooking competition with some kids, and so they were like, it was him and another person, and they were going against each other. But then they had like 5 or 6 kids, like local high school kids, and either somebody forgot to bring the pots on his team, or something happened where they didn't have enough pots to go around. And so this dude was cooking on, those huge metal serving bowls that they have, like they're mixing bowls. They'll come like 4 or 5 of them.
They're all shiny and shit.
Dude was cooking on that, and I think took either 1st or 2nd place.
Oh my God.
Didn't even have a pan to cook in.
He made a homemade wok.
Come on, man. Kicked ass. So, yes. So, needless to say, this weekend is going to be nice. They're going to be chilling at the Mini Clover, eating well, smoking cigars, and enjoying a couple of cocktails.
There you go. Have a blast. All
How about
my
your
love
weekend?
to
Oh, hey. There you go.
Bill, corn planter. Caleb, he's equal prima donna. Are you concerned? I mean, that's always a concern. You got to do your due diligence in the background department. What's this character like?
I mean, he has a huge. I mean, every now and then, he's the one. I could see other people putting the crown on you, but after big play, he's starting to do it now. Okay, I have the crown now. So
that didn't sit well with you.
Not with old school Chris Zorich.
I could deal with the fingernail painting. I can't deal with that either. Like in the moment, like Desmond Howard was in the moment. Everyone's like, "Do it,
right," which is cool.
That was cool.
But now, I mean, every big play he has, every big touchdown. You don't do it. I do it myself now. I can put it on myself. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
You might need a slice of humble pie corn.
I think he did.
Maybe
against Notre Dame.
Got it.
Yeah, he wound up getting a big old piece from Notre Dame. Maybe 48-20. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Rudy Poop Notre Dame team. Come on, man.
This
rough.
Rudy Poop.
Hey, no, they're Rudy Poop because they lost.
Rudigers.
They should not have done, and they damn near almost lost that game to Duke. Because that's a whole different story, man. You don't get me fired up on that. I'll give you a 20-minute rant on that, man.
I can hum the Rudy song while you rant.
That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. I don't remember the Rudy song, but that's impressive.
Remember Rock? Remember the show Rock?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They taped it live.
The actor, right?
Yeah.
He's like
Hutton.
When he's
Marcus,
in the in the stand. Like,
there you go. Look at that. See? How many times have you seen that movie?
Oh 30? My God. I think every time he runs onto the field, I get emotional.
Hey man, that's the movie, man. Everybody loved that movie.
Come on, man. He's playing in the backyard. Joey, I want to play. You're all-time center. He's all-time center or whatever.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
So great, that movie.
The
friend dies he dies in the freaking factory, bro.
I know. It's crazy.
It's sad. Crazy. Charles Dutton.
Yes, thank you.
I love the show Rock.
It was great, man. Great.
Duke QB is a baller.
See?
I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree too, man. But there ain't no way. But again, it goes back to my boy's theory, Marlon, that you should play teams that you recruit against. Duke had like 2 4-star guys on there. We have like 20, and we almost lose. I mean, come on, man. Like let's play the Ohio States.
Don't give me the almost lose.
That's the game.
You won. You beat Duke.
Come on.
Duke's
was that really a victory? Was that really a victory?
Duke they were undefeated.
Okay, so is UMass. Well, UMass was undefeated, right? I think they were, right? No?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean,
UMass. What conference is UMass in?
I'm just saying, man.
Exactly.
It's because you're undefeated.
Duke is in the ACC.
Yeah, but I mean, really, like the ACC, like
Florida State,
Dabo,
Clemson.
a couple of years ago, Dabo was talking about how he's not going to have a chance to get into the Final Four anymore because the competition is so bad in the ACC.
Well, now everybody's going everywhere. I can't even keep up.
Yeah, we got Cal or we got somebody.
Pac-12 or Pac-3?
I think UMass is in the ACC now, right?
Are they?
I think so.
Holy shit. UMass is in the ACC?
Come on, man. Duke, really, bro? I'm sorry, man. Duke is
South Carolina.
You shouldn't be beating Notre Dame.
Duke might not have been in the Super 16 poll show, but they were ranked.
Maybe on this one, but
when Notre Dame played them, I thought they were ranked.
They were ranked. They were.
Okay. So, bro, come on now.
Well, okay. I'm sorry. I have some standards, man. I got some standards.
Just like your standard for teams, your card is worth $30.
I don't know. Hey, I got a whole box of them, man. Maybe I can make some money, man. Come on, there's certain standards, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Duke.
Now, I mean, really, Duke?
Hey, that is a good name, Duke. That's like a dog's name, Duke. Duke.
I'm not ragging on the whole school, man. I got obviously great basketball program, but bro, like
they're building the program.
Yeah, but you can't build on the back of Notre Dame. I mean, come on, man. But they can now because they almost lost, so they suck. And then Louisville, geez, who's that? And then NC State came out and whacked. Yeah, and then NC State came out and whacked them.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Louisville got smacked.
Exactly.
The hell is going on out there?
So, what does that mean? Notre Dame is, you know,
Duke football. Duke Blue Devil football. They play Florida State this weekend, Chris. It's not even in your top.
Real. Wait, yeah, we just talked about that. That was number. Wow.
Oh yes, I apologize. You're right.
Been hearing anything, Cherie?
Cherie,
he's not even listening.
Strike that from the record.
He's not even listening at this point. He's like, I'm out of here.
Florida State.
I just coached these little 8-year-old kids. I'm exhausted, and now I got to get on this show with this dude. Who the hell he's talking about?
Jim Larison.
There you go. Happy birthday, boy.
Birthday boy.
Happy what? 35th, 36th?
I think he's 38.
Nice. He looks like he's about 42, but you know.
Yeah, he's a young buck.
Looking good.
He wears bald well.
We all do, bro. We all do.
A bald man.
You'll be there someday.
I don't think so.
I know. I saw your dad. He looks great. His head looks great. You have a great head of hair.
Yeah, my dad's got the gray head of hair. So do I.
I know. I'm jealous.
Should I put menin in it? Like,
you don't need to, man. You look distinguished.
Just go put little. No, I never.
You actually look like you look like Reed Richards from Fantastic Four. It's a little Marvel reference.
Reed Richards.
Yes.
I've never heard of
from
this.
The Fantastic Four. He's the guy that stretches his arms.
Oh, really?
He has nice black top, but then he has the gray
he's got
because
the side grays.
Yes, because he's very distinguished.
The Distinguished Gentleman.
There you go.
Wasn't that a good movie, right?
That was. I like that.
Denzel in it and somebody else? Richard Gere?
I like that.
The Distinguished Gentleman. Hey, we got another one. Chris, what did you do for Friday the 13th? $2 from Corn Planter.
Love that.
What did you do, Chris?
I was down there actually working. There were 2 events. No, in South Bend. Yeah. So I hosted some folks and we gave some folks a tour of the stadium and
nice.
It was busy. Yeah. I didn't get home. I smoked a couple cigars. Didn't get home till late though. And I was exhausted the next day.
Did you do in your tour, do you do the rock clap in the corner of the stadium?
Dramatic clap.
Can you do it for me when you go there?
I will. I'll film it next time.
Just be like, Phil!
This is for you, Phil. That'll be for oh, hey, baby. I'm sorry. Man, you got my dog all riled up now.
Yes, I got him clapping. There's one other thing in Rudy that not many people notice, but you got to watch. When they start chanting Rudy, like the crowd starts. So everybody's going Rudy, but there's one guy that's going off beat. It's just there, and he's singing harmony with the rest of the group. So it's like Rudy. So everyone's doing that, and he's going Rudy. So I would spend like they're harmonizing the Rudy chant. It was nice. And I think I
missed that part.
Isn't the bigger guy in it now the Marvel director, right?
Yes.
Isn't
John
that him?
Favreau
is the one who's harmonizing. If you watch that part, you'll die laughing because it's Favreau that's going, Rudy.
No way. It is it really? Oh, okay. All right. I'll have to check. I don't remember that part.
Next time you watch it, you'll see that part. think of me.
I will.
Anyway, we have so much fun. John
We do.
Favreau is a beast, though,
He
because
is.
Chris was right. Everything he's doing on Disney Plus with these series are great, right?
Well, yes, for us type fan. But if you look at the serious hardcore fanboys, a lot of them are pissed. But
Really,
yes,
I haven't watched the new. What is it?
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Correct.
Are they killing that series?
Some people don't like it, but I mean, everybody's excited because you have to watch the Clone Wars, and you got to watch the Clone Wars in order to kind of understand what's going on in Ahsoka. But you'll love it because your kids will love the Clone Wars as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's kind of like this heroine throughout the whole series, and it's kind of Anakin Skywalker's his Padawan.
I gotta check it out.
And she's awesome. Yeah.
Last thing, have you started Warrior yet on HBO?
I have not. Yet.
I just finished season 3 and it was excellent.
Well, see, the problem is you hooked me up on YouTube TV, and now
yeah, I know football is dominating.
Oh my God. Again, my wife was like, "What the hell are you doing? You watching 10 games at a time?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? What?" I didn't even know how many we're on.
It's just games everywhere.
10 games.
La Tech is playing. Chris is watching.
Yes. Hey, I was watching that too, along with UMass and
Rice.
Right. I had a Rice channel up there too, man.
What is Rice? What
exactly.
Is it initials or something?
And then I'm like, come on, YouTube. Really? Like you can't give me any more games, good games. Come on, man. You gonna tell me no other SEC game is playing right now? I got Rice. And UMass. Thanks.
Rice. Listen, come for the football, stay for the Star Wars.
Hello, there you go, Zane.
We
Absolutely.
talk it all here. Each and every week, we do it live with the 3-time All-American, CBS Defensive Player of the Year, national champion, College Football Hall of Famer.
Oh,
and I always say this, his most astound award, 1993 All Madden.
Hello,
Chris Zorich. I wish we can get Frank Caliendo to come in and imitate Madden talking about you. I mean, this guy Zorich, look at him here. Boom! He's just penetrating through the B gap. You got these 2 giant manoogs over here. And there's Zorich.
Nice.
All 5'10" of them. His heart's about 7 foot. Hey, let's go back through it real quick. Chris got him like this. Utah at 16, 15, Tennessee, 14, USC. They stay alive in the poll. 13, Ole Miss, 12, Oregon, 11, Texas, 10, North Carolina, 9, Oregon State, 8, Alabama, 7, Penn State, 6, Washington, 5 is Oklahoma, 4 is Florida State, 3, Michigan, Cherie. 2 is Ohio State, and number 1, Georgia. Will they stay? I don't think so. I think movement is going to happen because you got an idle Georgia and a huge Ohio State, Penn State game.
That's going to be good.
Big game. Number 1 on Chris Zorich's board this week. Listen, we've done it all. We've said it all. For our lady of the house producing the show on the go.
Impressive.
Impressive. On the go, producing the show. And the star of the show, Chris Zorich.
Ho!
I'm your guy, Draft Dr. Phil of the Tape Never Lies Network. Tomorrow, you're going to have Ivan Vargas, another Bears show, then Keeping It Fantasy after that. And then on Wednesday, we have from NBC Sports Chicago's Under Center podcast, the host, Kenneth Davis, on the show. Keeping It 100, talking Bears. Should Getsy be gone? Should Eberflus be fired? What are your thoughts on Justin Fields and the game plan and everything? We're going to break it all down Wednesday night. We'll see you guys next Monday night breaking down these college games. Is what's going to be a great weekend of college football. Thank you, Chris.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
16. Joe. help him out in the end. I got to be like Favreau. Rudy. Poll Show. We'll see you next time. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching the Super 16 Poll Show with Chris Zorich. Like, subscribe, and comment. This has been a special presentation of the Tape Never Lies Network. Performance over politics.